Hey guys, I'm giving my thoughts on what I'm excited for this year for gaming wise. Now, E3, all the conferences had just showed. I didn't get to watch the Nintendo one or the Konami one. Konami, whatever, however you pronounce it. Nintendo, I didn't get to watch that one either. I woke up this morning, I woke up at the time, like 2 hours before it started, and I've been looking all morning for the stupid conference, but no one's streaming it apparently. I went to Twitch to the E3 conference stream, and it didn't load up. And there were thousands of people there in the chat like, why isn't it streaming? I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully there's Super Smash Brothers new one, because I really want a new Super Smash Brothers. Because I lost my Brawl, because I didn't know we were going to play the Wii ever again, and we did. Well, my family needed it for Netflix, and I didn't know we were going to find the Wii, so we did, and I don't have Super Smash Brawl now. So I'm going to review that. I'm going to have to rent that. God dang, I can't talk. Anyway, I can't talk, obviously. But this is a video about what I'm excited for in E3. So, well, not in E3, but what's coming up this year, basically. Or not this year. What they said in E3 that I'm excited for. There we go, title, right there. Anyway, so in E3 this year, they have introduced a lot of things. They've introduced new next-gen consoles this year, such as the Xbox One and the PS4. Now, the PS4 is already $100 cheaper than the Xbox One, which is a good plus. Is it 100? It might be 200. I'm pretty sure it's only $100 cheaper. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is, there are tons of new next-gen games that are coming out that I'm personally excited for. Rather, I'm going to be playing them or not be playing them. I'm excited for them. The first one I'm excited for is Destiny, which is Bungie's new game, which is not restricted to just Microsoft, which is made for PlayStation, Xbox, and I believe PC. I don't know if they confirmed they're making a PC one yet, but I hope they do. There are a lot of glares on my glasses, so I'm going to take them off. I don't need glasses. Well, not for you guys, anyway. But anyway, where was I? Oh, yes, Destiny. Destiny is probably the most game that I'm hyped for this E3's stuff. For the E3 this year, Destiny's my number one. Why? Because I love RPG games, for one. I love them. Can't get enough of them. They're awesome. They're super fun to play, and it's great to have co-op. Number two, I love Bungie. Bungie is one of my favorite game companies ever since I was younger. Ever since I can remember, actually. Because it was Halo Combat Evolved was the first video game I ever played. First one. I sucked at it, but I still loved it. And number three, it's space with RPG. That's a first-person shooter. And it looks awesome. They showed gameplay, I'm like, I'm gonna love this. It's like, it was an even greater reaction than when I saw Borderlands 1 and 2. Because Borderlands is a fun game. Because Borderlands is kind of like that. But Destiny's got this, has this whole look to it, and it looks great. It sounded cool. And I can't wait to play it. I already have a list of people that I can play with whenever I get it. It's either going to be on it's probably going to be on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, depending which one I get. Probably more PlayStation. I'm a big fan of Xbox. I used to be a big fan of PlayStation, but PlayStation was the first console I ever played. Well, Xbox, the original is what I played. That's different. That's a different story for a different time. Number two for what I'm excited for is actually, what's another thing I'm excited? What's the second most thing? Watch Dogs. That's it. Watch Dogs is my number two. Very close to number one. Because before Destiny was announced, Watch Dogs was my number one. Before, even over Halo 4, I was more hyped for Watch Dogs than Halo 4 and 5. Because Watch Dogs takes place in my favorite city, where I lived in at one point. It also is about a hacker that is like a Batman in Chicago without the Batman, but the combat-wise and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He's just justice symbol of Chicago. And it just looked super sweet when they showed it. I was like, yes. But then they pushed it back for next gen. I was like, oh, tear. But I'm super excited because it looks amazing. It looks even better than I thought it was going to be. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm super hyped. Looks amazing. Can't wait to play it. It's very interesting. If you don't know what Watch Dogs is, or if you don't know what Destiny is, I highly recommend you look them up and you look into them, because those are two top games for me. Now, my third game that I'm interested to would have to be Battlefield 4. Battlefield is one of my favorite games. Now, if I was going to choose a modern day shooter, first person shooter, there's only two games that people usually think of. Usually three: Medal of Honor, Call of Duty, and Battlefield. Obviously, Medal of Honor is a pretty good series, but I've played a few Medal of Honors, I always screw up in them, and I never became a big fan of them, so Medal of Honor is always out of the way. I have Call of Duty right now, and I don't own Battlefield. Why? Because none of my friends play Battlefield that often, or when it comes out, they usually play it a lot, and I'm like, yeah, we can play Battlefield, then when I rent it, they already all gave it away, or they stopped playing it. Yeah. But if I was going to choose between Call of Duty and Battlefield, I would choose Battlefield all day, every day. Why? Because it looks a lot better to me. I prefer Battlefield a lot more because it's realistic, it's cool, you work as a team and not just soloing everything. The campaign is a little more is really interesting, but I like the realism effect of it. With the flashes and the lights and the explosions and the building falling down and the vehicles. I love the vehicles. It's just, I love Battlefield a lot more. There's a lot more freedom to Battlefield than there is in Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a game where I'm really angry or ticked or bored. Throw in Call of Duty, kill things, get to leader of the game, and oh, that was so fun. Kill myself. That's what happens in Call of Duty for me. Or when I'm with my friends and we're actually kind of having fun, I'm usually the worst one on my team. But, yeah, that happens. But like I said, I prefer Battlefield 4. So that's my fourth one, right? Destiny, Watch Dogs. No, that was the third one. That was third. Number 3 was Battlefield 4. Now, number 4 is probably Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3. I've been waiting for this since I played Kingdom Hearts 2. I've been waiting. Kingdom Hearts is a very cool series. I've always liked it. I thought it was interesting. People thought I sounded like Sora when I first met some people. My friend called me Sora the entire school year one time. It was kind of cool and kind of funny, except I'm brown hair. Oh no, Roxas is the blonde one. I'm sorry. That's my mistake. Don't hate me on that for it. Don't hate me for that. Ugh, no. So I've always been kind of like Sora. And, I've always liked the game. I liked Kingdom Hearts 1. I always got stuck on the frickin' mermaid level. Okay, you're probably wondering, how does that happen? I thought there was literally no reason to be there. I didn't know there's an enemy there. I think I was supposed to follow someone somewhere, and I didn't do it, or I totally was spacing out when I was reading the words. I'm like, wait, what do I do? And I had one of those moments, I'm like, what do I do? Someone tell me what to do! Or I think it was to get to leave and come back type thing, and I never came back. Oh no, I was stuck in that world. Anyway, I think I got stuck in Aladdin too. But anyway, that's not besides the point. I only played 1 and 2. I didn't play any of the spin-offs because I'm not a big fan of spin-offs. I mean, every once in a while I'll give them a try. I've seen friends play them, but I never got into the spin-offs. Like Dream Drop Distance and all that stuff. I never get into that one. I've been waiting for 3. And 3 is coming out I think they said next year. I think Nintendo said 2014. And I'm still excited for it. I'm still hyped for it, and I can't wait. Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm so excited. Because and what's funny is that just a month ago, my friend was just telling me there's not going to be Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm pretty sure they ended it in 2, and there's no way they can make a sequel since they keep making prequels. And I'm like, and in between prequel to 2, prequel to 1, all that, in between 1 and 2 stuff, all that stuff. And I'm like, no, they're going to make a Kingdom Hearts 3. Why? The same reason they should make Half-Life 3. It should continue. Half-Life 3 should be made, Valve. If you hear me right now, you should make Half-Life 3. Moving on. I think that's the 4th one? Yeah, that's the 4th one. So the 5th one. The 5th one's probably Halo 5. Halo 5, it looks cool so far. With that trailer, I don't know. And Halo's my favorite game series, and that's down to 5. 5. I think I just put it there for pity, because I haven't seen any gameplay for anything yet. But I'm hyped for it. I'm interested. I'm not going to play it. That's why it's kind of lower. But, because I'm not going to probably get an Xbox. Moving on, for number 6. Did I say top 5 or top 10? Well, if I said top 5, I meant top 10. If I said top 10, then I meant top 10. Anyway, number 6. Number 6 is probably Saints Row the 4th. Or 4. Whatever it's called. Saints Row the 4th, Saints Row 4, whatever it is. I love Saints Row. I've played since Saints Row 1. I've always been interested in it, and I can't wait for Saints Row the 4th to come out. You get to be the freaking President of the United States! And on Steam, if you pre-order it, you get this America gun, and it looks freaking sweet as hell. I'm hyped for it. I'm really interested in it. I can't wait to see Kinzie again, because Kinzie was my favorite character. She was awesome. When Shaundi died, I was like, I still have Kinzie. Yeah. I did like Shaundi. I've liked Shaundi since 2. I've always liked Shaundi. Pierce got better later on. But anyway, I can't wait for Saints Row the 4th, Saints Row 4, whatever it is, the new Saints Row. Let's go like that. The new Saints Row. I'm so hyped for it. I'm so ready for it. I don't know if I'm getting it on a PC or if I'm going to be getting it on Xbox 360 if it comes out for the 360. So hopefully it comes with it. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to get it. Number 7. Now number 7 is probably going to have to be Super Smash Brothers. The new Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U. I think it's just Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U in like a BAM sign from comic books. I think that's all it is. And it looks cool. They only showed the original characters from Super Smash Brothers, the original, and 2 new characters. One from, I think, Animal Crossing, which is the villager, and Mega Man. I swear to God, if they got rid of all those characters and only added 2, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, there's tons of Nintendo characters you can add in there. Throw them all in. Put Roy back in. I just want a lot of characters. I like variety. I like choice. And new maps. I would like new maps. And a story mode. A good story mode. Yeah. Number 8. Now, number 8, looking back through my E3 memories, is probably Assassin's Creed 4, The Black Flag. Now, that looks interesting. For the longest time, I've wanted a good pirate game. Not one of those crappy Pirates of the Caribbean online games. Not that one Pirates of the Caribbean game that was for the PlayStation 2. No, I mean a good pirate game that works well, plays well, and reminds me of the good old imagination days when I took my friends across the street and we rode invisible pirate ships. Them good old days. I want a good pirate game. This better be a good pirate game, because I like Assassin's Creed, I really do. Assassin's Creed 3, I feel like they dropped the ball in one category. The working of the game, the construction of the game. There was a lot of glitches. Assassin's Creed's 1, 2, Brotherhood, Ascension, that's Gears of War, what is it? Revelations. I don't know why I said Ascension. Revelations, all those Assassin's Creed games, there were rarely glitches. Like, rarely to the point where I never saw one. Assassin's Creed 3, I air assassined a guy and his body flew up 50,000 feet in the air. I pushed a guy chasing an apple, I pushed him down, he disappeared to the floor. I had picked up a gun and it exploded, and like it was this big, and it was like as big as my arm length. I was like, well, there are a lot of glitches in Assassin's Creed 3. Hopefully they buff them all out for Assassin's Creed 4. It looks pretty good so far. I can't wait to see it and get my hands on it and play with it. I'm looking forward to it. Number 9. Now, number 9 would have to be... Obviously, as you can tell, I didn't think about this. I was just doing this on the fly to see what I liked first. It would have to be... Tom Clancy. It's probably a Tom Clancy game. It's not Splinter Cell. I'm gonna try the Splinter Cell game. There's another Tom Clancy game I can't think of. Must not have liked it that much if I can't think of the name of it. Probably. I don't know. It was a new Tom Clancy game that wasn't Splinter Cell. Fudge. I can't think of what it is. Damn. I don't know what it is. It's a Tom Clancy game. It looked cool. I was gonna say Army of Two. I'm like, no, that's not Tom Clancy game. If you know what the Tom Clancy game that wasn't Splinter Cell, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below for me. I'm stupid and I can't think of it. I can't even think of a picture of it. It totally just blanked on my mind. I'm probably going to start searching it right now. But anyway, while I do that, for going down to number 10 for what I'm excited for, is not a Nintendo game. It would probably have to be... It depends what it's going to be. And you're probably wondering, what do you mean it depends? Well, 10. If I go Xbox, if I go to the Xbox direction and leave all my friends behind because they're going to PlayStation, it's going to be Dead Rising 3. Because that looks awesome, but I hope they have co-op in it still from number 2, because I love co-op in any game. I love co-op. Bring it back. Another thing, it looks great, and it's an Xbox exclusive. That's another thing. If I go Xbox, if I go PlayStation, then it's gonna be Infamous Second Son, because I like the Infamous games. I love Lightning, so I liked the first 2 Infamous games, and this looks cool. It looks like they're going back more towards the Infamous 1 game, where he was relying more on his powers than hand-to-hand combat. So yeah, those are the games those are the games. Oh, that's what it is. Number 9, The Division. The Division was a Tom Clancy game that they debuted at the end of the PlayStation 3 conference yesterday. Well, it's yesterday to me, might not be yesterday to you, might be 2 days from now for you. I don't know what it'll be for you. But that's fantastic, I figured it out. The Division. That's what it is. The Division was a new game that they debuted, and it was very, very cool. And you're probably wondering, but isn't there lots of games that are really, really cool that, like, are disasters, like Last of Us? Oh, The Last of Us. The Last of Us looked really cool, but it's not one of the games that I'm like, I want to get in line and buy that first off. The Last of Us is a game that I'm interested in. It would probably be 11 if I was going to place it somewhere. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, Last of Us would probably be 11 if I was going to do 11. But this is the top 10, so 11 doesn't matter right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my top 10 that I'm expecting this gaming year and into next year. A few other games, but just before I sign off, and noticing that this is over the time that I thought it was going to take, I'm going to say a few games that I actually been interested in that they mentioned a while ago, and then eventually I'm going to go into games I'm scared of. Now, games that I'm interested in that they said a while ago that I'm wondering if they're actually going to do it or not. One is Lost Planet 3. That's a game, I love the Lost Planet series. I really hope they do a Lost Planet 3. That's one game that I was interested in that they mentioned last year at E3, but never talked about it. I don't know if there's another game I can think of that they talked about. Mass Effect 4. People talked about Mass Effect 4 last year at E3, after Mass Effect 3 was already out, wasn't it? I think so. Whenever they talked about Mass Effect 4, I was scared for that game. I'm scared what path they're going to take. If they're going to make it a Shepard game, don't. Shepard's done. You chose to kill him off. He's done. I say if you're doing a Mass Effect 4 game, make it like an RPG game where you make your own character, whatever species he wants, going whatever path he wants, and letting them loose on a storyline that they don't die, that they don't just end the game at the end, where they can still travel at the end. Make it more like Mass Effect 2 for me, because I liked Mass Effect 2, it was awesome, adding the multiplayer into it. Mass Effect 2 is a good medium between 1 and 3. 3 was a lot of action, 1 was a lot of adventure, 2 was a nice medium for it. Make it more like 2, make it a free roam RPG, make it customizable character of any species like multiplayer, add the multiplayer back. You've got a decent, probably fairly well game, EA. Do it. Another game that I think that I didn't know was actually going to come out was Grand Theft Auto 5. That's also been mentioned. I haven't been allowed to play Grand Theft Auto. It's been banned from my household by my parents. Well, my mom. She banned Grand Theft Auto. No one's allowed to bring it to the house. I'm not allowed to play it in this house. If I go outside and I go play it in a friend's house, she has no control of that. I just can't bring it in here. I don't know, me and my oldest sister have tried to convince her, like, please, can we bring Grand Theft Auto into the house? No! Fine. But anyway, that's Grand Theft Auto 5. I have Saints Row. If I can't play Grand Theft Auto 5, that's why I have Saints Row 4, because it's not as infamous as Grand Theft Auto is, and I still can play it. Yeah. So anyway, those are the games that I'm thinking of that are on my mind right now. So, if you guys have any games, what's your top 10? I want to know what's your top 10. What's your favorite game? What's your least favorite game? What are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? Please leave that in the comment section or in the comment or review response in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, or just like me, then go ahead and help me out and click that like button, please. Also, if you enjoy my videos, or if you just enjoy watching me, or are a nice person, like subscribing, please click that subscribe button. I would point at it. I would point at it. I believe if your big screen, it's down this way, and if it's normal, I think it's still down below. It's always down below, I think. I don't remember. I'm stupid. I haven't watched YouTube videos in a while. It's probably still down below. I was thinking of the old way when it's up there or when it's to the side. But thank you guys so much. Go ahead and watch any of my reviews that I've been uploading recently or any of my other videos. And I think the next video I'll be recording will be on my thoughts on the new gen consoles. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, for dealing with my insanity and my twitchiness and my energeticness. Yes. Thank you guys so much. Please enjoy yourselves with any other videos, and tell people about me. Alright, I can't say thank you enough. See you guys around. This is Lightning D27, signing off.